Time for some exploding text. So what we're gonna do, folks, is we're gonna start another document. This time it will be ActionScript 2 yet again. We're going to change the settings, so modify document. Let's go ahead and call this one Kaboom or Explode, but I'm gonna call it Kaboom because I'm in a Kaboom mood. Dimensions 500 pixels by 200 pixels. With a frame rate of 24, so we can make this nice and smooth. Click OK, and let's see what we got here. Yeah, that'll work. I'm going to go ahead and shrink that just a bit. There we go. 500. Okay, now what we can do is use the text tool. I'm going to change it to impact because impact is very impactful. And if you can't make it impact, what's the point? 72 as the size. Make sure it's bolded. And of course, we're going to type it in all capital letters. We'll type out Kaboom with an exclamation point. Kaboom! Alrighty. And so next, after that, let's go ahead and I'm going to center this thing. So with the alignment panel, have it selected to stage, horizontal, and vertical. Not a problem. Now what we're going to do is break this thing apart. So we're going to change that to individual letters. So take that, right click, and choose break apart. Bam! All right. Then what we're going to do is we're going to go through this and turn one into each one into a graphic and call it 1 through 8. So I'll show you how to do the first one. Click on the K, press F8, change that name to 01. Have your movie, have it to graphic and your registration in the center. Do the same for all the letters. So it should be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 graphics when you're done. Click OK and it will show up in your library. I'm going to pause so that way I can do this and not bore you to death. So here I go. Pause. Unpause. Now we're back. So what we be doing here, unpaused again. Here we are back to it. All right, so we now have all this stuff here ready to go. Next thing we're going to do is now that the symbols are all made, just like last time, we are going to distribute them to the layers. So press Control A to select everything, right click, and distribute to layers. Ba-boom. Let's make our timeline a little bit bigger. I'm going to change mine to medium. If you're still new at this and prefer it to be large, make it large. That's perfectly fine. So what we're going to do next is highlight every single frame, which is not a problem. We're going to go over to frame number 72. So we'll scroll over 71, 72 right there. We'll highlight all of those frames on 72 and press F6. Got it. Next, we're going to do the same thing on frame, what is that? 78. Okay. Same thing, 78. F6. All right, there we go. This one's actually pretty easy and fast, y'all. Okay, next thing we're going to do is we're going to get to use the free transform tool. So starting on, make sure you're on frame number 78, which is the last one. What we're going to do is click on each letter and we are going to make them change. So what we can do is take this guy, the K for example, I'm going to scoot it over here, use my free transform, and I'm going to make it large, and I'm going to go ahead and flip it upside down or something. Okay. And what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and I'm going to zoom out a little bit more as well. Let me go ahead and collapse this. Nope, that's not what I wanted. Double click that. There we go. Now I have more room in the properties inspector. Okay. Just click on each individual letter on frame 78. So make that one huge. Boom. Drag that over. Make sure it's off the stage though. Put them anywhere you like. It doesn't matter to me. Throw it over here. Have them go in random spaces because it just doesn't matter, y'all. And then, of course, with the last one, come on. There we go. Move it first, then I'll change the size. It's a problem with exclamation points. All right, that works. Now what we'll do is go ahead and put a motion tween in there. So just highlight them all like that, right click, choose motion tween. And as you can see, they all take off. So it's going to sit there for a while. It's like, oh, what's going on here? Kaboom! See how that works? All right. Now, let's try this. We're going to go to our properties inspector. I'll double click that to bring it up. We're going to highlight all these tweens. And what we're going to do is we're going to rotate them. And you can make them any way you like. And you could have them rotate multiple times. Let's say like 5 times or whatever. Now let's see how that looks. Yeah, it's pretty good. Go like this. Go to your control menu. Test movie. Kaboom! There it goes. So maybe 5 is too much. So what I will do then, this is where the refinement comes in. I'll just have it go 1 time. Control Enter to test the movie. Give it just a moment. Yeah, it's not too bad. But as you can see, that can work really well. You just need to do a little bit of refinement. Hope you all enjoyed that. Make sure you save. I'm going to call this chapter 6. Oops. And I'll make that say kaboom. Save that. Make sure you always save your work. And of course, always test your movies to make sure they work out. And I will see you next time.